over the world. We trying to represent all over the world. World up, yeah. World up, yeah. And
throw your hands up. Throw your hands up.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. In the back, everybody, put your hands up.
Third world countries at war for starvation. 3 billionaires can cure
for starvation.
Africa's barely alive.
Starvation.
The wealthy still getting they drive of starvation. Third world countries at war.
Starvation.
3 billionaires can cure
starvation.
Africa's barely alive.
Starvation.
The wealthy still getting they drive.
Starvation.
30,000 people now living in the subway. Most of them are starving, the others live the drug way. You might skip this song, you wanna skip the subject. Cause the word poverty gets no respect. Doing some research, finding out some statistics. Sounds confusing, but it's mass simplistic. They got satellites from Atlantic to Pacific, and they still can't feed the infants. Every year, 15 million children die of hunger. Every 3 seconds, someone dies of hunger. For the price of 1 missile, a school full of hungry children can eat lunch for 5 years. Send $1 trillion up to Mars. What's going on up there? Cause we don't care what's here. In the scramble for diamonds and gold, it's time to get back what you stole,
together, come on.
Third world countries at war.
Starvation.
3 billionaires can cure
starvation.
Africa is barely alive.
Starvation.
The wealthy still getting they drive.
Starvation.
Third world countries at war.
Starvation.
3 billionaires can cure
starvation.
Africa is barely alive.
Starvation.
The wealthy still getting they drive.
Starvation.
Mama Africa, you know that I'm scoping ya. Got to make my pilgrimage to Ethiopia. Menelik II, a real last warrior. If you know your past, my brethren, it will carry ya. To whom it may concern, if this food drop doesn't get handled soon, then everybody must burn. Kurate, nigga, organize the force. Forced to make noise, forced to pop toys. Bro, it's funny they still claim democracy. That talk is just a whole bunch of hypocrisy. They gave niggas guns to run up in Haiti. Them in the CIA, exile Haiti. The poorest country in our hemisphere. The U.S. stopped all aid going there. And these bastards is loaded. I'm curious to know their ulterior motives.
That's the truth, man.
Third world countries at war.
Starvation.
3 billionaires get cured.
Starvation.
Africa is barely alive.
Starvation.
The wealthy still getting they drive.
Starvation.
Third world countries at war.
Starvation.
3 billionaires get cured.
Starvation.
Africa is barely alive.
Starvation.
The wealthy still getting they drive.
Starvation.
Yeah. It's meant to be that way. They want to keep a certain race in their place. Yeah. Just
starvation.
The beat is made by Ayatollah. Yeah. Starvation. Yeah. Remember that. Starvation. Do what you can to help starvation. Do anything you can. Starvation. Woo. It's Okai. Thanks to McGee Trinity College for having me here. You guys have been wonderful. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. One, my homeboy Narcy, Puccini.
Yeah.